Yo Zetters, what up? Welcome back to Z, and I got some cocoa in here, I guess. I don't know. In our language, it's just basically cacao. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same for English. I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. Insane news today. Insane news for real. And yeah, my hair is just weird. I know that. It's just like corona virus thing happening, and you can't go and cut your hair. Yeah, that's going on. That is fun. That is so much fun. But yeah, basically, if you weren't on the stream earlier on today, I was doing the Shadowland clear, and yeah, some people were texting on the chat on just saying tier 3 selector, and I'm like, yeah, sure, they're never gonna do that. But they were actually informing me to go into the fucking forum because apparently they've gone insane, and I love it. I really freaking love it. Check it out, man. Check it out. We're basically gonna get the tier 3 selector. It's probably gonna become a thing. Well, not for like every month or something like that, but as a New Year's Eve deal where you pay like $70 maybe, or $80, something like that. Just me lowballing it. Well, not lowballing it, but just eyeballing it and being like, maybe it's gonna be that much. Yeah, it's not gonna be free, but this one is free, so hell yeah. Oh my god, is everyone excited as I am? So, greetings agents. Don't forget, dude, I'm not being like, oh my god, this game is just so good and everything is forgiven, Wolvie was awesome and shit like that. Nope, I'm not saying that. Don't get me freaking wrong. I mean, sure, Wolvie did do 70 and up, like a floor that was higher than 70 today, but I'm still not saying that he is the, like, his uniform wasn't a failure. This is not me being lied to by or fooled by Netmarble and being like, oh my god, forget everything, they're giving us a tier 3 selector, because it's not that. It's just, who wouldn't want a tier 3 selector, right? And yeah, you may say 70 plus isn't that great, but he was tier 2 level 60, so he wasn't actually tier 3. I don't have him at tier 3. I will only get him when he's actually good. So yeah, trust me, I'm not doing this because I forgive Netmarble and everything, but yeah, that's what they've been doing all this time. I don't understand why everybody is waking up now. Like, it took Cynic Alex like 3 years to get angry enough, or not angry enough, because he would always get angry about Wolvie getting shitty uniforms. But it took him like 3 years to finally get people riled up, I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, greetings agents, this is a fragment of Marvel Future Fight. It's Marvel Future Fight's 5th birthday, and this is me, Julia Z, you know me. We would love to share the joy of this precious anniversary with our agents. Please join us in counting down to our 5th anniversary with this countdown check-in event. You'll receive lots of gifts like a new tier 3 selector. New tier 3 selector! I don't know why they haven't done it in bold or capital letters. That is huge. 6-star selectors and crystals just for check-in in each day. The 5th year anniversary countdown check-in event. Another thing that I need to mention, the tier 3 selector. A lot of people were being salty, like, oh my god, I have every one of the tier 3 characters that I can select already at tier 3. What the fuck, Netmarble is so shitty. Come on, like, this is not for you. If you have them already, be happy. That means you're doing well in this game, enough, like well enough in this game that you even don't need a tier 3 selector. Outside or apart from Shadowland, you don't really need insane amount of tier 3s. Unless you play AC, of course. If you play AC, it's worse because you also need awakened characters. They tend to be better than tier 2 characters. They have higher priority on their 6th skill. So it is kind of like a tier 3 character against a tier 2 character. But yeah, I hope that you understand me. Like, if you have all of these characters down here that you can select, you should be kind of happy, but I'm pretty sure you don't have all of them. Like Ant-Man and Black Panther, I'm pretty sure you don't freaking have them. Just get Black Panther. and complain later when you also have Ant-Man. I don't know. Still, let's just read through this. And a lot of people were being like, I hope, like, I'm angry that they're just giving you bios if you have them at tier 3. Yeah, that's how it always worked. Are you, like, haven't you played this for a long time? And this is coming from somebody on the Facebook group, which I don't really know personally, but I've seen a lot of their posts, and usually I agree with them and we have the same mindset. But this time they were weird, and I didn't really tell them because I was kind of lazy at this point. I will make this video and I will try to find the same post and just comment down it under it, just saying that, look, when we get 6-star selectors, if you use characters that are use it on characters that are already 6 stars, we get bios. We don't get North Stones, okay? North Stones of the typing that the character is in. When we use a tier 2 selector on a character that we already have at tier 2, we get more bios, but we don't get North Stones of Chaos or BAM. Now they're asking, why don't they give us CCF if we use the tier 3 selector there? Because that's how it happened for the 6-star selector and the tier 2 selector. They're not being scummy. They haven't changed the thing. They're just following the rules like they would always do it. So yeah, just remember how the 6-star selector and the tier 2 selector work, and you'll understand that the tier 3 selector should work the same. In my opinion, they're not bullshitting here. It's just doing it by the rules. They're not making separate rules just for the tier 3 selector, and I'm glad, I guess. But it's not that I'm glad, I'm just saying they're not playing us. That's how they always did it. And basically we're getting tier 3 selector, 6-star selector, and crystals just for checking in every day. That's pretty cool. So it starts tomorrow. It's the 3rd today, for me at least. So it will start on next reset, and it will be up for 26 days. So that's almost a month. And I'm guessing the 26th day is when the update will drop, or the 27th maybe. But usually it is the 27th or the 26th. So by the time that we get the tier 3 selector, we will have gotten the update as well. So we will check a couple of things that I want to mention, but later. Let me just talk about this first. So the post is kind of weird with the days, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, it starts from the bottom actually for some dumb reason. I'm guessing this was supposed to be up there in here, but they were like, we can't show the tier 3 selector immediately up here, let's just show it on the bottom, even though these things are supposed to be up. I don't know. So on first day you get gold, North Stones of Chaos, universe upgrade kits, and then you get 100 crystals, 100 energy, custom gear chest, and then you get 100 crystals, 200k gold, bam, boost points, yeah, I'm right, 100 crystals, 100 energy, and then basically on the 13th day you get a mythic Uru. You get a 6-star character selector, which maybe I should have some suggestions for those, but this video will definitely become too long. It's already too long, and I know that I need to talk about a couple of things, a couple more things. So on day 14, I'm pretty sure that I will upload a video just suggesting characters to use the 6-star selector on. And then you have 200k gold, Chaos North Stones again, uniform upgrade kit, 100 crystals again, 100 energy. You get a dimension chest for 6-star ISO 8. You get another 6-star character selector, which I may do another video on. Why not? If the people don't see it, I'll just make another video. Why not? And maybe it will have your feedback on it as well, so I may change a couple of things. Then on day 22 you get boost points, then 100 crystals, rank 1 BAM, and energy. And lastly on day 26, which is basically D-Day or something like that, I don't know, day 26, where the hell is it? I don't know, they kind of made it convoluted, but I'm guessing the 26th day it should be here, but D-Day is like on the 29th. So I don't know, it makes sense, I guess. But basically we get the tier 3 selector then, and then I will also make a video there just suggesting which ones to get. But I will have some suggestions from today, a couple of suggestions, and we'll see. So let's just read the notes first. I haven't read them completely myself either, so let's just check them out. Countdown rewards can be claimed within 24 hours starting 8 a.m. PTD. For example, the 100 crystals given on the 6th, or yeah, on the 6th can be claimed until that hour. So then you will get the next reward. So if you don't claim it, you're just not gonna get it, and you will get the next day reward. So it's not as bad as the CDP chest, where if you miss a day, you're gonna miss the chest. It's basically you're just gonna miss that day's reward, but you're not gonna miss out on the tier 3 selector. Anyway, the second note is rewards for the 5th anniversary countdown event can be claimed through the inbox. We knew that. So the D-Day reward selector tier 3 character can be claimed within 14 days. So okay, that is pretty cool. I don't really understand it for sure. Oh yeah, okay, it is what I thought it would be. So you can get it from the 29th of this month until the 13th of next month. So you have 2 weeks to be late and still get a tier 3 selector. So if you want people to join this game, if you want your friends to join this game, this is just the best time ever. Just let them join today so that tomorrow they start getting all these rewards. That is going to be really nice. And the fourth note, characters that are not obtainable using a selector 6-star are listed below. So there's no point on me just reading them separately. You'll get the drift. Basically, premium characters, X-Gene characters, epic quest characters like the deluxe pack characters like Magneto, Psylocke, Invisible Woman. You can't get those. You can't get heroic quest characters. You can't get epic quest characters like Wolvie. Of course, you already just built him up like normally. You can't use it on Gwenpool, Vulture, Inferno, so the special mission characters, which are now in Dimension Mission, so it's not that bad. You can use it on Dangerum characters. Basically, those are X-Gene characters. They shouldn't even be mentioned. You can't use it on the Crystal Wall characters like Frost, Sabretooth, and everybody else like that. What next? You can't use it on native tier 2s as well, so just saying. And lastly, you can't use it on the Ultimates. Sure. The fifth now, the characters that are obtainable by using a selector tier 3 are listed below. So it's not a lot of them, but it's basically the characters that are not native. And it makes sense. You would not be able to use any other selector on native characters, native tier 2 characters, so it does make sense. If you select a hero who you already own at tier 3, you will receive biometrics / X genes. If you do not own the hero or own the hero at below tier 3, you will receive them at tier 3. So we are hard at work on more events to celebrate our 5th anniversary, so please look forward to them, and thank you. Well, thank you. Let me just give you some suggestions now. I will make suggestions again when we get the tier 3 selector, because it's gonna be up for grabs for like 2 weeks after that, so people may need the suggestions later as well. So what are the great characters in here, and what are the good characters, the okay characters, the really nice characters, and the bad characters? Now we have Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Spider-Man. Let me just do something else. I will start up the game, or never mind. We don't really need the game to show them. Anyway, so we have Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Captain America, Sharon Rodgers, and Cyclops. Now, this is where you should check a couple of things. If you're a new player and you really need a character that can go really high in Wilbus Ultimate or Shadowland, or can like really carry you in most game modes, damage wise and PvE wise. PvE is basically when you play against the PC against bosses and stuff like that. PvP is basically a timeline battle where you play against other players, or battle world, something like that. So unless you hate PvP, the best character right here is Captain Marvel, because if you love PvP, she's the best one, hands down. You do need to have one of her uniforms though, so either the Captain Marvel uniform from the movie, or the or the Endgame uniform, completely forgot. So without those, she's pretty shit. But with the end game one, she's the best out of the all the options. But yeah, if you don't have any of the uniforms, she's not really that great. But that goes for basically every character in this list. You kind of gotta have their uniforms. So I'm gonna suggest you the uniforms that you need as well. But if you want the character that has the most damage, that will do the most damage even with just a normal proc, and not any CDP, because you may be new in this game or you don't really have a CDP to use for them. So I would say Sharon Rodgers. She was always the baby child of the game, or of Netmarble. Well, sure, now it's Luna, but she's still pretty freaking strong. Um, for Captain America Sharon Rodgers, I would suggest you to have the latest uniform, not because it's the latest, but of course because it also has a heal, which is really nice on Sharon Rodgers. She has insane damage, but she relies on getting hit for the damage to increase, because she has that damage accumulation where you get hit and your damage becomes higher, or like you get more damage because you're angrier. Let's just call it that. But yeah, those are the two best choices that you can have. There are still really good characters in here, so I'm not saying those are the only two good choices. I'm saying those are the best choices, at least in my opinion. If you're really simple-minded in the sense that you either want PvP or World Boss Ultimate slash Shadowland. Now, if you care about APX, that's a different issue. You would go with Captain America if that's what you want. Like if you need a universal female character for ABX, of course Captain Marvel can do it, but she will need a rage to be actually really good. If she doesn't have that, she's kind of gonna suck. So I guess, at least for me, Captain America is also gonna need a rage, because he's really annoying and you can't really proc well with him. So, but why Captain America is good is because, like, with him you can do 3 days. You can do the well, basically 4 days. You get the no restriction day, you do the combat female day with his gold uniform, just 500k gold, and it's basically free. So you would be able to do that immediately. And then depending on which uniform you have, the end game one or the Hydra uniform, you are going to be able to do more days. So if you have the end game uniform, you're going to be really good at ABX on Combat Hero. If you have the free uniform, you're going to do well, I guess. I don't know how well it plays out in ABX with just that free uniform from the story missions. If you have the Hydra uniform, you can also do the Blast Mail day, which is pretty awesome. This guy can just cover a lot of days of ABX. Just with one tier 3 skill advancement. So basically by tier 3 in Captain America, you have a lot of ABX days available that you can do with him if you don't have, like, if you don't have Magneto or some other good blast villain that can do high or that can do well in ABX. He's gonna help you. He's also gonna help you in squad battle. I know some of you may hate him, but may hate that game mode, but you pretty much need tier 3s for that. If you want to hit the 800k score, at least till now on the Silver League. When we go higher, probably it's going to be even worse. So at this up to now, he's really a good choice. Some other good choices. There is also Cyclops. He is also a character that can be a hero and a villain, so Blast Hero or Blast Villain. The best uniform for him is of course the Phoenix 5 uniform, but that makes him a villain. The hero uniforms are pretty bad. So, I mean, I don't even... Yeah, he does have a hero uniform, but it's not that good, man. You have to get that villain uniform and just wait for a good one. So, if you have the other ones, Cyclops is a really good deal as well. He's a mutant, so if you love mutants, that's also a plus. And he's really good with the Phoenix 5 uniform. It's not a meta uniform, it's not a meta character, he's not gonna change the game for you, but he's a pretty cool character and a cool tier 3. Sadly, a lot of people say that you need the rage to work well with him, or else you can probably not proc right. I'm guessing that's the issue, but that's gonna be the issue for most of the characters. Like Captain Marvel needs the rage for ABX. Cyclops needs the rage or he's kind of crap from what I hear. Captain America needs the rage because you can't proc at all with him. It's worse than Cyclops, I'm pretty sure about that. Iron Man, if you have the endgame uniform, is kind of okay-ish with proccing, but he still does way better with a rage. It's way easier to proc or get a lot of damage. Thor, if for one weird reason you would go with him, or if you have everybody else, is pretty cool, but he's a universal type tier 3, which we don't have a lot, so I would just manually tier 3 him, unless you want to save the CCF. That's excusable, I guess. Winter Soldier would be nice with a rage because it's hard to proc with him as well. Unless, well, at this point you don't really need the rage. You just give him a CDP of energy or destruction or just a proc, and just always proc on the tier 3 skill and do not worry about the other skills because they're not going to do any damage either way. But yeah, if you have most of these, if you have all of these basically, the shitty characters out of this pool are Thor, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Ant-Man. Winter Soldier is just average because his tier 3 actually has a lot of damage and kind of makes up the lack of damage from the uniform, while Black Panther is just meh even with the tier 3 skill. Ant-Man, of course, he's more like a PvP type, so if you have Captain Marvel and still want a PvP type character, get Ant-Man. He's actually pretty good if you build him up right. Thor, my god, Thor is so fucking bad. It's just funny, but still better than Black Panther, I would bet. But still, Spider-Man, sure. I mean, he's good for Shadowland, is what I hear, but I don't really have him. Still, I don't know. Just the important choices right here would be Captain Marvel, Captain America, Sharon Rodgers, Captain America, or Cyclops, and Iron Man. Why not with the endgame uniform? But I don't know. For me personally, I will go with Captain America. Cyclops is a tempting tier 3 that I could get, but Captain America will just help me way more because Cyclops is a mutant, which is the plus basically because I love mutants. Not Cyclops per se because I don't really like him. He's a bit of an asshole. But yeah, Captain America for sure is gonna be my next tier 3. I always wanted to tier 3 him, but I just kept postponing it because I have better shit to tier 3. So this will help me a lot. I will tier 3 Apocalypse real soon. I have a lot of CCF. I need 96 more to actually get enough to tier 3 Apocalypse. Then after that I'll just save up for Magneto probably, and then after that maybe Reed when I get the cap books, the combat books, if we haven't gotten anything new and better. I'll go with Reed, and slowly I'll get ready to tier 3 Scarlet Witch as well. I mean, of course she's not that game breaking, she's not insane, she's high cost and not insane, but it's always good to have the really expensive native tier 2s finished up. That just relieves you a little bit because you have less pressure. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I know this video was really long. By the way, the first keyword for the next giveaway are gonna be insane, and that's basically it. The second keyword you're gonna hear it on tomorrow's video probably. So let's just cut into the giveaway winner announcement, and I'll see you in just a little second. Okay, so let's just paste the link in here and use the filter keywords, which were April Fools, which turned out not to be an April Fool's at all, like April's Fool's joke at all. Wow, I cannot speak. I'm sorry. I've been live streaming for 4 hours today, and also posted this. Like I've been recording this video like another half hour. So the winner is retroactive, and I'm so glad when he wins. I'm sorry, like don't get jealous, but look at this guy. He always comments like this. If he doesn't win, I always read the comments. He actually comments a lot. So the April's Fool's joke is that it wasn't an April's Fool's joke. It was subverting expectations. People would have been angry if they'd been bullshitting about a long-awaited, much-requested tier 3 like her. I don't get the outrage in the community all of a sudden over her getting tier 3 when she's an Omega level badass, and they weren't complaining when a weak pacifist who never fights like Charles Xavier got a meta tier 3, completely flying in the face of who he's supposed to be. Wow, dude, this comment is just so good. MFF is bizarre world sometimes. I tier 3 Scarlet Witch and I like her, but I haven't bought the new uniform yet. Not sure what this Shadowland bug was, since I haven't finished Shadowland in a week since. I've gotten so tired of spending time on these same stages for so many years now. That's a mode that definitely needs an update. We disagree on Shadowland, okay? Just Shadowland we disagree on. It's the only game mode that lets you play with any character you want. Like if you follow the requirements at least. But yeah, it is pretty fun. It's been my favorite game mode of the game, to be honest. Like ever since I started, it was that achievement to finally hit 30 and then never look back and just always clear it and have fun. But yeah, this comment has so much in it. Yeah, the outrage is basically funny. I'm not like against people being like this. Like the only thing why I'm outraged about the tier 3 that she got is the problem that she's a blast character. Like they could have waited at least 1 month or 2 just so people would have forgotten about so many blast characters in the game. Like they could have gotten us a universal character next time and maybe some speed character, and then gotten us the blast character along with a universal character again. That way they would balance it out a little bit more. By the way, another reason I just remembered I wanted to talk about this. Another reason why it would not be wise to go with Thor is because we don't really have a lot of universal types. So you're gonna have to want to spend the universal books somewhere. I think I even talked about it. Never mind. But yeah, that's a good point. Like Charles Xavier, that's probably why he was a really good character to begin with at tier 3 immediately, just because they probably will not give him a uniform that often because he doesn't really fight too much. But yeah, man, Scarlet Witch, probably people were pissed about her damage as well not being that insane, but I would bet she's a PvP type character. That's usually what the high cost native characters end up being. Like I've gone against the tier 2 one yesterday and today, and they were kind of annoying. So at tier 3 I'm kind of scared because they stun lock you a lot, so it's really freaking scary. But sure, it all makes sense. It's just funny, like I mentioned with Cynicalis, they keep getting angry whenever he gets angry, whenever the game just doesn't cater to them. It's like, do you not understand what this game is about? Like, don't you understand, or didn't you understand when you got into this game? This is a game about collecting 200 characters, like 200 characters. We have 217 or 16 characters at this point. Out of all of them, I have 215 unlocked, but not all of them at 6 stars or tier 2. Like most of them at tier 2, a little bit left, and then we have the premium characters, which I'm not really gonna get all of them. And I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? Is he your favorite character? Is he really? Sure. Just either save up a lot of your resources, don't tier 3 the metas or the characters that are required, and just tier 3 that character, or just, I don't know, try to spend $10 for that fucking Selector since he's your favorite character and he's a good tier 3, or just an average character but he's your favorite character. Just give them that $10. It's not like you have 200 favorite characters and you don't have 20 favorite characters, so you're not gonna get all 20 premium characters that we have. We maybe have more. It's just me just using it as a broad statement. But basically, we don't, like, I'm pretty sure you don't love all 20 of those premium characters. You probably love 1, 2, maybe 3 of them. So once in a while, why not give Netmarble $10. Why not? It's your favorite fucking game. You play this game every day, from morning to when you fucking sleep. It's what I do as well. Instead of getting premium characters, I get the stash. I get the shield support. It gives me more gold, which it is required if you want to get every character, because you have to do it for YouTube. But you don't really have to do that either, so you can just get the stash, because stash is kind of required if you want to kind of be on track with stuff. Get the stash, sometimes give them some, like a $10 purchase to get your favorite character. If he's your favorite character, this game is so good that you've been playing it for years, then at least $10 is not such a huge demand. Like, you're not supposed to get all the characters. We're getting a lot of free cool characters that can do something, that can help you a lot in Shadowland, because their damage has been increased so much, and they still complain. They still complain. You love your favorite character, he's one of the paywalls or one of the crystal walls. Just don't waste crystals on other uniforms or characters. Wait a while. I get it. Like, I get it. I get a huge sum of crystals from Netmarble. I pay the stash as well, though, because that's not enough. Trust me. Last update took 14,000 crystals, and I was left with fucking 3. I had to level 70 a couple of fucking characters and left with no BAM or Nurnstones or feathers. I don't remember. Just to finally get that 100 more crystals that I needed to get the last uniform, because I wanted the first video that I made to have all of the uniforms, the first Shadowland clear basically, which was basically as soon as the update dropped, to have all of the uniforms. I wanted to do it for everybody. I wanted to do it for this channel because I kind of have to, but you don't have to. I get it that I get a bit of favoritism or a bit of help by Netmarble because I'm a star agent. I'm not saying you shouldn't complain because everybody gets enough crystals for everything. I get a lot of crystals from them and it's still not enough. I understand this. I've been you. Like, I've been paying for just stash before. I've played without paying at all before. But I just love this game so much. I love it. I've played it for years and years, and I just understand that whenever you play something so freaking long for free, and the only thing you're wasting is your your data and your phone battery or something like that, it wouldn't hurt to sometimes support the fucking game. It's such a good game, and I would never love it to die out. I just love how everybody screams, boycott this, boycott that. I'm tired of playing for 5 years. Have you really been playing for 5 years? If you've been really playing for 5 years, you're either really freaking mad and you will try to sell your account to somebody who is new but has the money for it and wants to strive faster. So you'd probably sell it to them. I know it's not good with the rules of the game, but that's a way for you to do it. If you've been playing for 5 years and you're so angry, it's just funny, because I was a player. Like, I played this game for like 3 days once on the first year that it got released, and I thought this game is shit, because at that time you would get all characters in chests and it was random, like a contest of champions, and I didn't like that shit, so I just left the game. And then 2 years later when I joined again, it was way better. Do you always forget about how shit this game used to be, or how hard it used to be to get characters? Do you always forget? Like, if you were a player for 5 years and this is what's getting you angry, like what is getting you angry is basically your greed of having every collectible in this collectible game. Get it? It's just your greed. You want to have all of the characters. I don't need to have all the characters. You don't really need to have all of them. Just get the ones that you like, the ones that will help you more, and the ones that you can. If you really love some of them, either pay the money, which I wouldn't say as the first option, but you've been playing for 5 years, you gotta kind of have to give back something to the game. But if you don't want to, and if you're not really rich, like, I understand that, just save. I get so many crystals from Netmarble, and I still fucking save. So that's about it. I don't know. I really got into a tangent right here, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you kind of liked my take on it, on this part. But yeah, thank you, Retroactive. I really love your comments every freaking time. I may not reply, but that's because there are so many comments, and I have to play the game so much. Like, I love this game so much that even a lot of players that play for a long time, they just clear most of it. Like, it's not like I just let it stay on auto or something like that. I fucking do story mission daily. I've done it ever since it dropped. Even before it dropped, when we had the test build, I did it every day. And that time it was actually harder because the last stage would take 5 minutes, even with the best setup. So that was funny. But yeah, I love the game so much. I have to play every second. That's basically it. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I just hope you enjoyed this. This is coming from me that, like, it's actually sincere. Basically, it's coming from somebody who is annoyed by people that have not really been playing it for 5 years. They have just jumped into this game and they've seen how long of a grind it is, but they don't understand that after a while the grind just gets easier. You are not doing it right. For a long ass time I wouldn't use ISO 8 sets because I didn't have the gold for it. Now I fucking use ISO 8 sets, and now I'm almost done tier 2ing all the characters, and in a little bit I will not need most of those resources. I will finally be able to save up a lot of those resources to do the harder shit. You're not supposed to come into the game and be able to get every new character with an ISO 8 set with 5-star Urus, let's just say 5-star, or fully awakened Urus, or amplified slots, I don't know, fully enhanced the typing as well. I don't know, like mythic uniforms for everyone. You can't do that. You gotta take it step by step. That's why they're angry. They waste most of their resources there. They don't have gold anymore to get the next character. I don't know. I've been spending so much time. It's 12 AM already. Good night, everybody. So I hope you enjoy this. It's just I get angry when people just threaten to boycott the game, or to riot with other people just to get the game to suffer. I don't like that. Okay, I'm just saying that I don't like that. I'm sorry for this video being like 40 minutes long. I can see it right now. A lot of you will be angry. I just hope you follow my advice and watch it at 2 times speed. I'm still understandable even at 2 times speed. But anyway, Retro, I love you, bro. Keep commenting like this. I will always read your comments. They're really good. And I hope you enjoy the crystal coupon that I'm gonna give you as soon as you PM me on Discord. And to everybody else, don't worry, we have so many more coupons that we can give out every 2 days. So tomorrow is gonna be another giveaway, so I'll see you then, okay?